I'm Gary Libator. Also ahead, a man from Tennessee is in some serious trouble in New Hartford after getting pulled over by police. Why they say he should have never been behind the wheel. But first, with the possibility of some scattered showers on this Columbus Day, we'll start with a look at your Storm Tracker 2 forecast. And for that, meteorologist Hannah Evans join us on this Monday morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Gary. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you.
We are seeing a few showers this morning, but we will dry out this afternoon and start to see the sun come out.
Looks like quite a stream right there.
Yes, there is some showers right now. So let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, once again, a few showers this morning. So I would grab the umbrella if you are heading out the door. But by late afternoon into the evening, the sun comes back out and temperatures reach the mid-50s. We will be on the cooler side today, just around 50 degrees at lunchtime and in the low 50s for the high temperature. So it is going to be cooler, but we will start to warm up for tomorrow and Wednesday. We are expecting a few showers early this morning with cloudy skies, a little bit of a breeze, but by later on this afternoon and evening, we will see clear skies and sunshine and clear skies overnight, dropping our temperature into the 30s. Frost is possible once again tonight, but we will see a warm up coming as we head into tomorrow and Wednesday. So for today, expect a few showers this morning, but we will dry out to sunshine this afternoon and evening, and then we'll be talking a little bit more about when to expect rain this week coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. Well, if you haven't done so...
Welcome back. It is likely to see just a few showers this morning, especially in the Mohawk Valley, but by late morning, just a chance of showers, and by this afternoon and evening, we do look to dry out as the sun starts to come back in. For the rest of the night tonight and into tomorrow and Wednesday, we are going to be dry with no chance of rain showers. It is just going to be a little bit breezy today with wind speeds up to 10 miles per hour. Calmer winds coming in tomorrow and then getting breezy once again on Wednesday as a cold front approaches for Thursday, where it does get windy, and that is our next chance to see widespread rain on Thursday. So if you did want to spend time outside, I would say later today we will dry out and the sun will come in late afternoon, early evening, and tomorrow and Wednesday, two very nice days coming up. We will be in the mid to upper 60s with sunshine for the next 2 days. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Russian President Vladimir...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out a little gloomy this morning with cloudy skies and a few showers, but conditions are looking to improve later on. So let's take a look at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Cloudy skies, a few showers to start this morning with temperatures in the 40s. We will warm up a little bit today and the sun will come in by the afternoon and evening. But if we take a look now on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are seeing moderate rain showers moving through, especially the Mohawk Valley up towards the northeast here this morning. And this is all due to a low pressure system just next to us and a stalled cold front in our area. But it will move out by later this afternoon and evening, and the sun looks to return as clouds decrease. But we are starting out in the 40s this morning, so not as cool as the past couple of mornings. 44 degrees in Dowdesville, 45 degrees in Little Falls, even 50 degrees in Whitesboro. And looking to the south, 41 degrees in Skenevis and 49 degrees in Cooperstown. We will only reach the low 50s today for the high temperature, but things are looking to warm up over the next few days. So a few isolated showers are possible this morning due to a stalled cold front. We will dry out with clear skies coming in by tonight, and we remain sunny for tomorrow and Wednesday. Two very nice days coming up, and we will start to warm up as well, with our next chance of widespread rainfall looking to be Thursday as our next cold front moves through. So we will warm up over the next couple of days with high temperatures in the mid 60s tomorrow and in the upper 60s on Wednesday. But once that cold front moves through on Thursday, that will drop our temperature for the rest of the week back into the low 60s for Thursday and into the 50s for Friday. So for today, just expect a few showers this morning. They are light to moderate showers, and we will start to dry out by later this afternoon. So we can see here clouds decrease in the afternoon, highs reach the low to mid 50s. Tonight it will get pretty chilly with clear skies. Frost is possible overnight as overnight lows fall into the low to mid 30s. But as for tomorrow, we will warm up. The sun remains for the day and highs will reach the low to mid 60s. As for Wednesday, we will warm up even more. Partly cloudy skies continue for the day on Wednesday, and high temperatures look to reach the upper 60s. But as for today, we are just tracking a few showers this morning. We will see the sun come in by this afternoon and evening. Highs are just going to be in the low 50s, but clear skies remain overnight and frost is possible as overnight lows fall into the mid 30s. So the sun looks to come in for tomorrow and Wednesday, two very nice fall days coming up with highs in the mid to upper 60s, and widespread rainfall returns on Thursday, Gary.
So another chilly night tonight. Get ready for some possible frost.
Yes, overnight lows only in the lower 30s, so we could be seeing frost tonight.
It's good sleeping weather.
Yes, good sleeping weather.
Hannah, thanks. Well, in case you missed for joining us for this half hour, I'm Gary Liberatore. A busy morning here at News Channel 2. First, let's get a check of your forecast. Meteorologist Hannah Evans here now in the Weather Center to help us start our Monday, and starting off with a little rain.
Yes, so I would definitely just grab the umbrella this morning. We are seeing a few showers, but we will dry out by later this afternoon, and the sun looks to come out later on.
Can't ask for more than that, right?
Yes. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Scattered showers here this morning. They are moderate at this point, and we will start to dry out later this afternoon and evening, and the sun looks to come out for a pretty nice next 2 days. But as for today, we will remain on the cooler side with a few showers this morning. Temperatures reaching just near 50 at lunchtime and in the low 50s for the high temperature. It also is going to be a little bit breezy. So we are tracking a few showers, cloudy skies with clear skies coming in by this afternoon and tonight. There is the possibility of frost overnight with overnight lows falling into the low 30s. And as for tomorrow, with two very nice days coming up, and we will start to get warmer with high temperatures reaching the mid to upper 60s. But for today, just reaching the low 50s, tracking a few showers this morning and early afternoon before we dry out. And I will be talking a little bit more about when we will see rain this week coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Hurricane Julia has hit Nicaragua's central Caribbean coast and has dumped torrential rain across Central America. Julia hit Nicaragua as a Category 1 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 85 miles per hour. Its winds dipped to tropical storm force of 50 miles per hour by late last night as it pushed across the country there. Now, the good news, this is not expected to affect us up here in the U.S. Julia is the 5th hurricane of the 2022 Atlantic season. As more Americans across the country begin to adopt.
Welcome back. We do start out with some rain this morning. That will last until late morning, early afternoon. Then the sun looks to come out. So we are going to be in the mid 40s. Our temperatures are going to drop a little bit as the sun rises. And then we will start to climb up to the low 50s by later this afternoon for the high temperature. But even looking ahead 6 to 10 days from now, we will remain below average. So today we are below average in terms of temperature. For the next 2 days, tomorrow and Wednesday, we will be above average as we reach the mid to upper 60s. But then looking ahead to about a week from now, it does look like our area will be below normal in temperatures once again. So taking a look at the fall foliage report, we are at its peak in the Old Forge Lake Pleasant area, near peak in the North Country and the Mohawk Valley. We are still seeing some color, or North Country and the Southern Valleys, and we are still seeing some color in the Mohawk Valley, but this will start to progress as below normal temperatures come in. Back to you, Gary.
Anna, thanks. We go in depth this morning as a new trial begins today.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some rain showers and cloudy skies this morning, but conditions look to improve later on. Let's take a look at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Cloudy skies, a few rain showers, so grab the umbrella this morning, and temperatures are in the 40s. We will not really warm up that much, but the sun looks to come in this afternoon and evening. So taking a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, seeing a few rain showers due to a stalled cold front that is in our area. But the good news is that it looks to move out by later this afternoon. We will dry out, and the sun looks to come out for a pleasant later on in the day. Temperatures are only going to reach the lower 50s though, so it is going to remain on the chilly side. We are starting out this morning in the 40s, 44 degrees in Dowdesville, 48 degrees in Whitesboro and in Westmoreland. And looking to the south, we have 45 degrees in Hamilton and 44 degrees in Norwich. Once again, not rising too much in terms of temperature. We will just reach the low 50s with a few isolated showers this morning. So definitely grab the umbrella for the commute to work. But on the way home, we do look to dry out at this point. The pleasant weather looks to continue for tomorrow and Wednesday, getting pretty warm too, with temperatures reaching the 60s. But our next chance of seeing widespread rainfall looks to be on Thursday as our next cold front moves through. So because of that cold front, we will drop in temperature, but for tomorrow and Wednesday, we will be above average with high temperatures reaching the low to mid 60s, so pretty warm for this time of year. On Thursday, our temperature will slowly start to drop. We will be in the low 60s and then in the mid 50s by Friday after that cold front moves through on Thursday. So we have two very nice fall days coming up for tomorrow and Wednesday. Pretty warm too with some sun. And then we will be seeing rain return for the end of the week on Thursday into Friday. As for this morning, though, just tracking a few showers, especially in the Mohawk Valley. We will rise to the low 50s today. The sun looks to come out later this afternoon and evening, and we do dry out. But tonight will remain clear. It gets very chilly with overnight lows falling into the low to mid 30s. So there is the possibility of seeing frost overnight. But we will warm up quite a bit tomorrow, seeing some sunshine and highs reaching the mid 60s. As we head into Wednesday, we will be seeing a little bit of an increase in cloud cover, but still remaining mostly dry on Wednesday. High temperatures looking to reach the upper 60s. As for today, though, some clouds, some rain this morning. We do dry out this afternoon, and the sun comes in by the evening. We will remain on the cooler side, though, and getting very chilly overnight with the possibility of some frost. So two very nice days coming in for tomorrow and Wednesday. Highs reaching the mid to upper 60s. Widespread rain makes a return on Thursday into Friday, and that kind of drops our temperature as well, Gary.
Oh my, 33 tonight.
I know, so there's a possibility of frost. It is going to be chilly, but we warm up tomorrow, so it'll be good.
It's October. We got to
Yes.
expect it, right?
Yes.
Those 60s look good and
Yeah, tomorrow and Wednesday, getting a little bit warmer.
good for us. Hannah, thanks. While the weather was perfect for the evening, I'm Gary Libitor. Also ahead, a man from Tennessee is in some serious trouble in New Hartford after getting pulled over by police. We'll have the details, but first, with the possibility of some showers this morning on this Columbus Day, we'll start with a look at your Storm Tracker 2 forecast. And for that, meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Gary.
Good morning.
So we are seeing just a few showers this morning, but we do look to dry out by this afternoon with the sun coming out.
So that one thing is moving by and then clear day, right?
Yes, and then clear later this afternoon, so it should be nice. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. I will grab the umbrella just for this morning. We are seeing showers, especially in the Mohawk Valley and just north of it, but this will move through and we will be seeing clear skies by later this afternoon. High temperatures will reach just around 50 degrees at lunchtime and only reaching the low 50s for the high temperature. So it is going to be a little bit on the cooler side today, but the good news is that we will start to warm up over the next few days. A few showers are possible early for this morning and early afternoon, but we'll be seeing clear skies by this evening and tonight with the possibility of frost overnight. And we have two really nice next 2 days coming up for tomorrow and Wednesday. We'll be seeing warmer weather and the sun looks to come in. So for today, expect a few showers this morning at early afternoon. Then the sun coming in later on with highs reaching the low 50s. And I will be talking a little bit more about when we can expect to see rain this week coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. Well, if you haven't done so already, you may want to change some of your...
Welcome back. It is very likely to see showers this morning, so keep that in mind for the morning commute. But by late morning, just a chance of some showers, and late afternoon, we will really start to dry out, and the sun looks to come in by this evening. The sun and the dry weather remain for the next 2 days, tomorrow and Wednesday. Two very nice days coming up, and we will also get a little bit warmer. It is just going to be a little bit breezy today with wind speeds around 8 to 10 miles per hour. Calmer winds come in for tomorrow, and it does get breezy again on Wednesday ahead of a cold front that brings in windy conditions on Thursday. And Thursday is our next chance to see widespread rainfall in our area. So if you did want to spend time outside, I would say later on today, yes, that's when we dry out and the sun comes in. And two very nice days coming up with sunshine and highs in the mid to upper 60s. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Russian President Vladimir...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies and a few showers, but conditions look to improve later into the afternoon. So let's take a look at the Cavity Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. We are starting out in the 40s this morning. Once again, a few showers, so definitely grab the umbrella for the morning commute. But by the afternoon, we do look to start to dry out and the sun looks to come in. So taking a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we do see a line of showers through especially the Mohawk Valley and north of the Mohawk Valley this morning. But this is slowly moving off into the east, and we do look to dry out this afternoon. This is all due to a stalled cold front, but once it moves through, the sun looks to come in. According to our sky watchers this morning, we are all in the 40s, so not as chilly as the past couple of mornings, but we will not rise that much today in terms of temperature. Highs only looking to reach the low 50s. So 42 degrees in Inlet this morning and 49 degrees in Clinton. And looking to the south, we have 43 degrees in Cooperstown and in Milford and 44 degrees in Emerson. So a few isolated showers are possible this morning, so definitely grab the umbrella, but by the afternoon we will dry out, and the dry and pleasant weather looks to remain for tomorrow and Wednesday. Two very nice fall days coming up, and we will get a little bit warmer. But our next chance of widespread rain looks to be on Thursday as the cold front moves through, and that will kind of drop our temperature over the next few days after that cold front moves through. So a little bit on the cooler side today with below average temperatures, but we will reach above average temperatures tomorrow and Wednesday. Tomorrow we will be in the mid 60s, upper 60s on Wednesday, so getting pretty warm for this time of year for the next 2 days, and the sun comes out, so it is going to be very nice for tomorrow and Wednesday, with our next chance of rain coming in Thursday. That will kind of drop our temperature a little bit for the days following after we see widespread rainfall on Thursday. But as for today, we are tracking scattered showers this morning. We do look to dry out late afternoon as the sun comes back in, with highs just in the low 50s. Clear skies will remain overnight, so our temperature will drop into the low to mid 30s. That brings in the possibility of frost tonight. And as for tomorrow, we will warm up pretty quickly. Highs will reach the mid 60s, and we will continue to see sunshine. Heading into Wednesday, we will also continue to see dry weather for Wednesday, with an increase in clouds later on in the day, but it is going to be pretty warm with highs in the upper 60s. As for today, tracking cloudy skies and showers this morning and early afternoon. The sun comes in by the evening, but not reaching a high temperature that much. We are only going to be in the low 50s today, and tonight we will drop into the low 30s, so that brings in the possibility of frost. We will rise to the mid 60s tomorrow and in the upper 60s on Wednesday, so we'll get a lot warmer, and we will see the sun with our next chance of rain on Thursday, Gary.
So get through some rain this morning and looking pretty good, a little cool today.
Yes, a little cool. We're looking pretty good today, and then for the next 2 days we're looking good.
Almost summer-like.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. In case you missed for joining us for this half hour, I'm Gary Libator. A busy morning here at News Channel 2. First, let's get a check of your Monday forecast. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us from the Weather Center. And what better way to start a Monday than with a little bit of rain, right?
Yes, it's rainy for a Monday morning, but we will clear out and dry out, seeing some sunshine by later this afternoon.
Things are looking up.
Yes, they are looking up. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are seeing rain showers moving through our area, but that does look to clear out by later this afternoon, and the sun looks to come out, but we will remain on the cooler side today, a little bit breezy. Temperatures reaching right near 50 just around lunchtime, and just in the low 50s for the high temperatures. So we will be below average today, but we will really start to warm up over the next couple of days. I will grab the umbrella this morning because we are seeing a few showers here this morning, but by the afternoon we will start to see dry conditions and some sunshine, clear skies overnight tonight. Frost is possible due to temperatures falling into the 30s, and a warm-up is coming for tomorrow and Wednesday. We will be in the mid to upper 60s once again. So for today, a little bit chilly, a little bit breezy, with sunshine coming in later on this afternoon. And I will be talking a little bit more when the next chance of rain this week is going to be coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Hurricane Julia has hit Nicaragua's central Caribbean coast and has dumped torrential rain across Central America. Julia hit Nicaragua as a Category 1 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 85 miles per hour. Those winds dipped to tropical storm force of 50 miles per hour late last night as it pushed across the country. Now, the good news here, it is not expected to affect us here in the U.S. Julia is the 5th hurricane of the 2022 Atlantic season. As more Americans across
Welcome back. For this morning, we are tracking a rainy morning. Temperatures at this point are in the mid-40s. We will drop a little bit as the sun rises, and then we will start to warm up, but only reaching the low 50s today. The sun looks to come in late this afternoon. So today will be below average in terms of temperature. We will be above average over tomorrow and Wednesday, but looking ahead about a week from now, it does look like our area will remain below normal in terms of temperature. So that means the leaves are going to continue to fall. The fall foliage is going to continue to progress. So if you did want to rake some leaves or do any fall cleanup for the yard, I would say later today as we dry out and the sun comes in. And yes, for tomorrow and Wednesday, 2 very nice fall days coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. We go in depth.
Dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies and some rain showers this morning, but conditions look to improve this afternoon. Let's take a look at the Cavity Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. It is not as cool as the past couple of mornings. Temperatures are in the 40s, but we will not really rise too much in temperature today. Highs only reach the low 50s, but the good news is that we will see some sun later on. But taking a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are tracking scattered showers this morning. This is all due to a stalled cold front that is kind of sitting over us, but once it moves through, we will dry out and see the sun comes in, which looks to be late afternoon, early evening, and clear skies for tonight. But according to our sky watchers, all of us are in the 40s this morning. We have 48 degrees in New Hartford and 49 degrees in Clinton. And looking to the south, we have 43 degrees in Cooperstown and Milford and 41 degrees in Morris. We will reach the low 50s today, but that is on the cooler side for this time of year. And we are seeing a few showers just this morning before we dry out in the afternoon. The dry and pleasant weather looks to actually last for tomorrow and Wednesday as well. It also looks to get a lot warmer, but our next chance of widespread rainfall looks to return on Thursday as our next cold front approaches. So for today, we will be on the cooler side and we will slowly warm up, reaching the mid-60s tomorrow and the upper 60s on Wednesday. So 2 very nice fall days coming in for tomorrow and Wednesday, and it is going to be a little bit warmer. A cold front moves through on Thursday, bringing widespread rain, and that's when our temperature does start to drop, with temperatures in the 50s for the rest of the week after Thursday. But as for today, tracking scattered showers this morning, but that looks to move out. Early afternoon, we will dry out, and the sun comes in late afternoon into the evening, highs just reaching the low 50s. As for tonight, clear skies remain, which allows our temperature to drop into the lower to mid 30s, and that brings in the possibility of frost overnight. As for tomorrow, the sun remains for the day and we will get warmer, highs reaching the mid 60s, and the dry weather and the sunshine looks to continue for Wednesday. We also get a bit warmer with high temperatures reaching the upper 60s. An increase in clouds happen later on in the day on Wednesday ahead of that cold front that approaches Thursday. So for today, expect cloudy skies and a few showers this morning. The sun and dry weather come in later on, highs reaching the low 50s. And tonight, clear skies remain with a low in the mid to lower 30s. That brings in the possibility of frost, but it is going to get warmer over the next few days. 2 very pleasant days coming in. Mid 60s tomorrow, upper 60s on Wednesday with some sun. And our next chance for widespread rain looks to be on Thursday, Gary.
So just get through the morning rain and then it's drying out for us.
Yes, drying out tonight and then tomorrow and Wednesday, so it should be nice.
Get outside for a walk this afternoon.
Yes, for sure.
A little chilly, but still nice.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. Well, the weather was perfect for joining us. I'm Gary Libator. A lot to get to this morning with the possibility of some scattered showers on this Columbus Day. We'll start with a look at your Storm Tracker 2 forecast. For that, meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us from the Weather Center, and the bus stop might be a little rainy for some kids.
Yes, I would definitely grab the umbrella this morning. We are seeing showers, but the good news is that we do dry out by the afternoon.
Yeah, get through this and then we're okay.
Yes, then we're okay for at least the next couple of days,
Great.
too. So let's take a look now at the bus stop forecast. Once again, grab the umbrella this morning. We are seeing showers. Temperatures are in the 40s with cloudy skies, but the good news is that we will dry out, start to see the sun in the afternoon, but it will remain on the cooler side today with highs just in the low 50s, and it is going to be a little bit breezy. Clear skies remain overnight, allowing for a temperature to drop into the 30s, and that brings in the possibility of frost. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast. Hurricane Julia has hit Nicaragua's central Caribbean coast and has dumped torrential rain across Central America. Julia hit Nicaragua as a Category 1 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 85 miles per hour. Its winds dipped to tropical storm force of 50 miles per hour by late last night as it pushed across the country. The good news here, this is not expected to affect us here in the U.S. Julia is the 5th hurricane of the 2022 Atlantic season.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies and some rain, but we will dry out and see sunshine this afternoon. Let's take a look at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Looking gloomy outside this morning. It is a little bit chilly with temperatures in the 40s, but the good news is that we will dry out and the sun looks to come in. So taking a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we're just tracking a few showers that are moving through. This is all due to a stalled cold front, but once the cold front moves through, looking to be late afternoon, that is when we will dry out and start to see the sun, and the sun remains for the next 2 days. According to our sky watchers this morning, we are in the 40s, so a little bit warmer than the past couple of mornings. 49 degrees in Clinton and 48 degrees in New Hartford. And looking to the south, we have 43 degrees in Cooperstown and Milford and 41 degrees in Morris this morning. We will not rise too much in terms of temperature, just reaching the low 50s today. So a little bit on the cooler side, but we will start to warm up. And we are seeing some showers this morning, so definitely grab the umbrella as you are heading out the door to go wherever you are going today. But by the afternoon, probably not going to need it at that point as we dry out. And the dry, pleasant weather looks to remain for tomorrow and Wednesday, with our next chance of widespread rain looking to be on Thursday as our next cold front approaches. We will even start to warm up over the next few days. So above average temperatures come in tomorrow with highs in the mid 60s and even in the upper 60s on Wednesday. So 2 very nice and warmer days coming in, especially for the middle of October. But we will start to cool down once again. A cold front moves through on Thursday, and that will cool us down for the rest of the week and into the weekend, as well as bring those showers. But for today, we are tracking just a few showers this morning and early afternoon, but we do look to dry out with cloudy skies later this afternoon, and then the clouds decrease by this evening. Highs will just reach the low 50s. Clear skies remain tonight, and that allows for a temperature to fall into the 30s, so frost is definitely possible overnight for all of us. And tomorrow we will really warm up again with highs in the mid 60s, and the sunshine remains for the day. Sunshine also remains heading into Wednesday. We will start out already pretty warm with temperatures near 50 in the morning, and we will warm up to the upper 60s on Wednesday. So pretty warm for this time of year, and it does look like we will see an increase in cloud cover later in the day on Wednesday in preparation for that cold front that will bring showers on Thursday. As for today, though, a few showers this morning with cloudy skies. Highs will reach the low 50s, and the sun looks to come in later on. Tonight, we remain clear with a low in the 30s and the possibility of frost. We will really start to warm up for tomorrow and Wednesday. Highs in the mid 60s tomorrow, upper 60s on Wednesday, with our next chance of widespread rain looking to be on Thursday.
Russia unleashed a barrage of deadly airstrikes against civilians and infrastructure on cities across Ukraine today. Russian President Vladimir Putin says it's in retaliation for a weekend blast that damaged a key bridge to the Russian-annexed Crimean Peninsula. NBC's Cal Perry has more now from Kyiv.
The first volley of rockets coming right at rush hour here in the capital. You can see the extent of the damage that one of these rockets left here in the downtown area. The death toll as of right now, according to officials, at least 8 people killed here in the capital, though you can expect that number to rise. And it's not surprising if that death toll rises. You can see some of the nearby buildings peppered with shrapnel. This was a wave of attacks across the country. As far as west in the city of Lviv, the power is still out at this hour. There was some 85 rockets and/or drones fired from one end of the country to the other. Now, residents here in the capital had enjoyed a few months of calm and quiet. Obviously, that is over, as some residents are still in bomb shelters, some of them in the subway beneath me, hoping that the worst of these attacks is over.
NBC's Cal Perry reporting from Kyiv. Well, Hurricane Julia hit Nicaragua with torrential rain and strong winds. The Category 1 storm made landfall with maximum sustained winds between 75 and 85 miles per hour. Heavy rainfall led to overflowing rivers and flooded homes. There were also downed trees and power lines. About 1 million residents of Nicaragua's coastal region lost power and internet, and thousands were evacuated to shelters. However, government officials said no reports of any casualties. And we are lucky here, just some light rain this morning. Hannah Evans joining us now with word of a nice stretch on the way, that's for sure. Next couple of days going to be nice.
Yes, so we will dry out from everything this evening, and we will be seeing dry weather for the next 2 days. So let's take a look now at the York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, tracking just a few showers, but we will dry out and see the sun come in this afternoon and evening. High temperatures only looking to reach the low 50s, though, so it is going to be a little bit chilly and breezy. But over the next few days, we are really going to warm up with dry weather and sunshine coming in for both tomorrow and Wednesday, and highs reaching the mid to upper 60s. So a few showers still kind of lingering here this noon, but we will dry out for sunshine and clear skies by tonight. Overnight, we do get pretty chilly, though. There is the possibility of frost as overnight lows fall into the 30s, and we are going to be seeing warmer weather coming in for the next 2 days. As for today, though, still tracking some cloud cover. The sun looks to come out by this evening. Highs reaching the low 50s, and I will be talking about the rain we can expect this week coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The Baldwinsville School Board.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking still some clouds in the area, but the dry weather is starting to come in, and we will be seeing sunshine by this evening. So let's take a look now at the CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, still seeing more clouds this afternoon, but the sun is starting to peek out, and clouds will continue to decrease as we head into the evening hours with clear skies by tonight. So taking a look now at the York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are mostly dry, just seeing a few light and brief showers still kind of lingering in our area, but high pressure is coming in. It's just to the north of us, so that will allow for dry weather and pleasant weather for the next few days. According to our Skywatchers, though, we are still a bit chilly this noon, mainly in the 50s, with the exception of Old Forge, just at 46 degrees, 52 degrees in Cassville, and 53 degrees in Boonville. We will only remain in the low to mid 50s for the high temperature today, so we will be on the cooler side, but we will start to warm up for tomorrow and Wednesday. So if you did want to do any yard work or spend time outside, I would say later on today, as things do dry out, it will get pretty nice for the evening, just a little bit chilly and breezy. We will really warm up to dry weather for tomorrow and Wednesday, with highs tomorrow reaching the mid 60s and the upper 60s on Wednesday. So we have 2 very nice fall days coming in for tomorrow and Wednesday. Great time to spend outside or to do any yard work or rake any leaves. So today, still just tracking a few isolated showers, but we will dry out by this evening, and dry weather continues for tomorrow and Wednesday. Our next chance of widespread rain looks to be on Thursday. That will linger a little bit into Friday. This is due to our next cold front moving through, and that will kind of drop the temperature for the rest of the week and into the weekend. But as for today, we will continue to see clouds decrease. The sun will come in by this evening, and high temperatures just reaching the low to mid 50s. So a little bit chilly today, and tonight remains cool with clear skies and overnight lows falling into the 30s. So our next chance for some frost looks to be tonight. As for tomorrow, the sun remains in the area. Highs will reach the mid 60s. It's going to be a very pleasant fall day tomorrow. And the same thing goes for Wednesday. We will get even warmer on Wednesday with partly cloudy skies, highs in the upper 60s. And we will see a little bit of an increase in cloud cover later on into the evening on Wednesday due to that cold front approaching for Friday or for Thursday. But as for today, we will continue to dry out for the rest of the afternoon. We'll be a little bit breezy with highs in the low to mid 50s. And tonight is our next chance for some frost with an overnight low in the lower 30s. But 2 very nice warmer days coming in for tomorrow and Wednesday. We will reach the mid 60s tomorrow and the upper 60s on Wednesday. Our next chance for widespread rain looks to be on Thursday, and our temperature will drop for the rest of the week. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Voters head to the polls and Welcome back. We are going to start this half hour with a check of your forecast. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us from the Weather Center. And that rain, Hannah, has moved on out, right?
Yes, so at this point we are just tracking a few light and brief showers still on our radar, but we are going to dry out for the rest of the day and sun looks to come in.
And for the next 2 days, right?
Yes, and for the next 2 days, and we will warm up too, so it will feel a lot better.
Yeah, good for us.
Good for us. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, once again, just a few isolated showers. We are mostly dry at this point, and clouds will continue to decrease for sun by this evening. And over the next few days, it is going to be pretty nice with sunshine, with highs in the mid-60s on Tuesday and the upper 60s on Wednesday. So we will even start to get a little bit warmer. So 2 pleasant fall days are coming in for tomorrow and Wednesday before things change for the rest of the week. Still seeing a few isolated showers, but we will be seeing dry weather, clear skies by tonight. There also is the chance of some frost overnight because it does get a little bit chilly, but a warm up is coming with temperatures in the 60s over the next 2 days. But highs today are only in the low 50s. We are tracking some cloud cover, but they will decrease as the day goes on. And then we'll be talking a little bit more about our chances of rain this week coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Kanye West, Twitter, and Instagram.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are still tracking some cloud cover and a few showers lingering, but we will dry out and see sunshine later on today. So let's take a look at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. As of right now, we are still tracking more clouds than sun, and it is a little bit chilly, but the sun looks to come out later on this evening, and we will be seeing 2 very nice days coming up for tomorrow and Wednesday. But taking a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. At this point, we are mostly dry, just seeing a few isolated showers still moving through. They are light and brief. We are going to continue to dry out thanks to this area of high pressure that has moved in, and that will stick around for tomorrow and Wednesday, allowing for pleasant weather this evening and pleasant weather for tomorrow and Wednesday. But according to our sky watchers, we are still a bit chilly here at noon, just mainly in the 50s, with the exception of Old Fort just at 46 degrees, Boonville at 53 degrees, and Mohawk at 54 degrees. And the high temperature today looks to remain in the low to mid 50s. So we will remain on the cooler side, but we will really warm up for tomorrow and Wednesday. So if you did want to spend any time outside, maybe rake any leaves or do any yard work, if you wanted to do that today, I would definitely say later on in the day as things really do start to dry out and the sun comes out. But tomorrow and Wednesday, 2 very nice days to do that with temperatures in the 60s, dry conditions with sunshine. So if you did want to spend time outside or do any yard work, I would definitely recommend tomorrow or Wednesday. A few isolated showers still kind of occurring here at noon, but we will dry out by this evening, remain dry for tomorrow and Wednesday. And our next chance for some widespread rain looks to be on Thursday as our next cold front approaches. And when the cold front moves through, that will actually drop our temperature as well for the rest of the week into the weekend. But for today, highs just in the low 50s. Clouds will make way for sunshine by this evening, and clear skies will continue for tonight. Overnight lows falling into the low 30s, so frost is definitely possible overnight. Tomorrow, the sun remains for the day along with the dry weather. Highs will reach the mid-60s, and the sunshine and the warmth continue for Wednesday. Partly cloudy skies for Wednesday, highs reaching the upper 60s, and we will start to see an increase in cloud cover Wednesday evening in preparation for that cold front bringing rain on Thursday. So for today, we are really starting to dry out. The clouds will make way for sunshine this evening, and tonight clear skies allow for temperatures to fall into the low 30s, and that brings in the possibility of some frost. But warming up for the next few days, highs in the mid-60s tomorrow and in the upper 60s on Wednesday with sunshine. Our next chance for widespread rain looks to be on Thursday due to a cold front that will linger a little bit into Friday. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Turning now to that Senate race in Georgia and the
Cast. We'll get you over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis, and we've got some frost advisories and freeze warnings. I got all excited there. Yeah.
A little too excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about some chilly weather here for sure. So again, we're getting into that time of the year where we're going to get more of these. If you want to extend your garden, I think you might be able to get another week out of it because the growing season is going to be coming to an end here pretty soon. But yes, we're looking at widespread patchy frost as we head into tonight. Overnight lows are expected to drop into the 30s. Have a look at this picture. Gilbertsville, look at that. Marlene Brooks catching a gorgeous shot of the fall color. The fall colors this year have been absolutely amazing, and we're still looking for pictures. We have too many to show, but we always appreciate more. Easiest way to do that is to send us them on social media. Find us on Facebook, or you can email us at weather@wktv.com. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The rain is moving out. We had some showers earlier today. Temperatures are in the mid-50s. It's going to cool off very quickly this evening. Temperatures are going to drop into the 40s after sunset. So again, chilly night ahead, but it warms up dramatically over the next couple of days. I'm going to have a look at those swings in temperature coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Washington and the world react.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A beautiful finish to the day. We had some showers around, but the sun is back out. And take a look at this. This is in our backyard. Beautiful fall colors here. As live look outside our Cavity Tower Cam. Enjoy the fall color. We've got lots and lots of beauty in our backyard, and we've got some nice weather here this week to enjoy it. We are expecting clear skies, sunshine, a couple of chilly nights ahead, but the afternoon should be really nice, at least for the next couple of days. So live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The showers now moving into eastern New York, and in the wake of that, sunshine for this evening, clear skies for tonight. Picture from Hunts Pond in New Berlin. This picture from Peggy Benjamin. Again, some beautiful color there. We are looking at peak color for a good portion of the area. The leaves will start to come down in the Adirondacks if they haven't already. We are considered past peak in the North Country this week. Again, things are rapidly changing, and again, hopefully you'll get a chance to enjoy it. If you are seeing past peak color and the leaves are coming down, you have to clean up the yard. The weather should cooperate too. The next couple of days should stay dry. Rain looks to return on Thursday. Temperatures this evening in the 50s. Dolgeville 57, Little Falls 58, Big Moose 48, Loudville 58, across Southern Valleys, Norwich 57, as well as Cooperstown and Skinevus. Great weather to walk the dog or dogs. We've got Penelope and Ralphie from Frankfurt. Should have some pretty nice weather here this evening, but it does cool off pretty quickly, so keep that in mind. We'll be in the 40s here as we approach sunset. Send your photos of your dogs to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. This is brought to you by Staffworks. Wake disturbance moving through the area today, again bringing us a few showers, but high pressure builds in, and that's going to set the stage for some very nice weather here for the next couple of days. Patchy frost tonight. We're looking at widespread overnight lows in the 30s, so I think the frost will include some of the lower elevations tonight. Tomorrow, it warms up really fast. Temperatures are already in the upper 50s by lunchtime. We'll make it into the upper 60s briefly tomorrow afternoon. Clear skies tomorrow night. Clouds look to return as we head into Wednesday. Still looks pretty warm too. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Looking at frost tonight, down to 35. Sunshine tomorrow, a high of 67. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy Wednesday, 68. Looking at some rain on Thursday. That rain looks to be widespread. Back to sunshine, some cooler weather heading into the weekend, and then more rain as we look ahead to Sunday and Monday. And I have a lot more fall photos to be sharing here as we head throughout the newscast.
Really some beautiful colors this year.
People are amazing and capturing it in our own backyard.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Bill. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says the rescue efforts continue following Hurricane Ian, but parts of the state are just starting to bounce back. Lee County Sheriff Carmen Messino also giving an update today, saying that so far there are 56 confirmed storm-related fatalities and over 1,000 rescues made. The sheriff also noting that more than a dozen arrests have been made due to looting going on around the county. As the recovery efforts continue with Ian, other areas of the world dealing with another hurricane over the weekend. Hurricane Julia hit Nicaragua with torrential rain, strong winds on Sunday. The Category 1 storm made landfall with maximum sustained winds between 75 and 85 miles an hour. Heavy rainfall led to overflowing rivers and flooded homes. There were also downed trees and power lines. About 1 million residents of Nicaragua's coastal region lost power and internet, and thousands were evacuated to shelters. However, government officials said there are no reports of casualties, so some good news there. It's World Mental Health Day. We're going to hear from our Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis, tracking fall colors, tracking all these pictures. You're literally getting hundreds of them.
Yeah, and there's no way we'll be able to show all of them, but we do appreciate all those that have sent us pictures, and we're going to do the best that we can to show as many as we can. This one from Matthew Sterling, Little Woodhull Creek in Forestport. Beautiful color here. Colors have been emerging across all of central New York. You don't have to go very far to see the color. And this year in particular, the leaves seem to be very brilliant across the area. The live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We saw some showers earlier today, a very weak disturbance moving through, but skies have cleared out and we are going to be seeing a nice sunset, and we're expecting temperatures to cool off very quickly as we get into this evening. We're looking at mostly sunny skies this evening. Temperatures drop into the 40s near sunset. Cold enough for frost tonight across all of central New York. Tracking a chilly night ahead, but some warm days as well. We'll look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. This week is National Fire Prevention Week. And
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Starting out the day cloudy, some showers here, but things have changed. We've gotten a nice finish to the day. Plenty of sunshine. This is a live look in Cooperstown. We should have a pretty nice sunset. And that's going to really help draw out the colors from the leaves. They're already very colorful, but you get your best photos. Some of your best photos can be taken in the morning and in the evening time when the sun's a little lower in the sky. Kind of makes things look even warmer. So just something to keep an eye on as we head into this evening. The weather should be very nice too. Looking at dry conditions on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, is looking like a very lovely evening. It's going to be chilly tonight. Temperatures are going to cool off very quickly. Fall colors continue to not disappoint. This picture from Tanya Irway in Woodgate. Plenty of color taking place. We're going to be seeing leaves going past peak in the higher elevations of the Adirondacks this week, especially with some breezy conditions expected ahead. But let's talk about the frost tonight. We're expecting widespread frost, even in areas that have avoided it so far. I think we'll see temperatures in the mid-30s in the Mohawk Valley, so a frost advisory is in effect. No frost expected tomorrow night all the way through later this week. And then Friday and Saturday night, we'll be keeping an eye on these nights where we could see some potential frosts with temperatures back into the 30s. The winds will be picking up this week. Wednesday and Thursday, breezy on both of those days. And again, that's going to knock down some of the leaves in some areas. Later winds expected on Friday. Our sky watchers checking in the 50s for most areas, a couple of exceptions. Gray, 55 degrees, Mohawk Jeff with 55, Old Forge 52, Boonville 50, Forestport Mike checking in with 49, Cooperstown 52, Morris 56, and Lyman in Eaton checking in with 56 degrees. High pressure builds in from the west, and it's going to move the disturbance that was over us earlier today out of our area. And we're looking at dry weather here for the short term. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, clear skies tonight, light winds. That means a chilly night. Cold conditions here, cold enough for frost across all of central New York. Temperatures down into the low to mid 30s. Sunshine tomorrow. We warm up fast. We get temperatures in the upper 50s by lunchtime, and we briefly make it into the upper 60s in the afternoon. So a warm day ahead. Tomorrow night, the weather looks mostly clear, not quite as cool. We're down into the 40s. And another warm Wednesday. Temperatures climb into the upper 60s before our next weather maker, being a cold front, arrives on Thursday. Frost tonight down to 35. Tomorrow, a beautiful day. Nice day of the week. Sunshine. Temperatures in the upper 60s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy Wednesday, 68. A cold front arrives Thursday, bringing widespread locally heavy rain. Temperatures in the low 60s. Cooler weather for Friday and Saturday, upper 50s. More rain chances as we look ahead to late Sunday as well as Monday. More fall colors. Some beautiful pictures from our viewers coming up at 6 o'clock, along with the latest fall foliage conditions across our area. Stay with us.
forecast at 6 Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
We're expecting cold conditions, cold enough for frost tonight. We have a frost advisory in effect for all of central New York. Overnight lows drop down into the mid-30s. We're getting into that time of the year where the growing season will be coming to an end. Beautiful fall color. This picture from Peggy, Benjamin, and Lawrence. Outstanding. We have an update on the fall foliage and where we stand across central New York. Most of us are near peak or slightly past peak. And continue to send us your fall pictures. We'll try and show as many as we can. This is several different ways to reach us on social media, Facebook. You can also search for WKTV Weather, and there's our email address, weather@wktv.com. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The weather is improving this evening. We had some showers earlier today, a weak disturbance rolling through. We've got the sunshine out, temperatures in the low 50s. But with the low humidity in place and clear skies, it's a recipe for rapidly falling temperatures this evening, just something to keep in mind. We're tracking a chilly start to the day tomorrow, but some warm weather ahead. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Today was a big...
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We continue to track clear skies across the region, and this should lead to a lovely sunset, which is taking place in about 15 minutes. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Cadby Tower Cam. When the sun gets lower in the sky, it really helps draw out the color of the beautiful fall foliage that we're seeing. Sunrise, sunset, great times for photos. And again, we're looking at clear skies as we head into tonight. That's going to lead to frost, cold enough for frost in many areas overnight. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are clear after seeing some rain earlier today. Some beautiful fall color to show you. This picture from Matthew Sterling in Forestport. And I do have another one to show you here. Talking about some really nice color from Marlene Brooks in Gilbertsville. So let's show you where we stand in terms of fall color. Many areas are near peak. Some places are slightly past peak. So this is the week to get out and enjoy fall color. Even in the Mohawk Valley, we have some wind in the forecast later this week, which could take down some of the foliage, especially in areas that are at peak now. Frost in the forecast tonight, and this includes the Mohawk Valley. Overnight lows are expected to be in the mid-30s across the area, low 30s up north. No frosts here for the majority of the week, but by the weekend it'll be cold again. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 30s, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. Breezy conditions Wednesday and Thursday, windy at times ahead of our next weather maker. That'll be a cold front that brings us some heavier rain by Thursday. Until that gets here, the weather is going to be really nice. Schuyler, 50 degrees. Boonville, 50 as well. Barneveld, 54 across southern valleys. A pleasant finish to the day. Richfield, 54 degrees. Morris, 56. Hamilton, Cassville with 53. High pressure taking over our weather. That leads to clear skies heading into tonight. Here's a look at the overnight lows. Again, down into the 30s for most areas, all areas. Heading into tomorrow, we warm up very fast. Sunshine, temperatures will be in the upper 50s at lunchtime. We'll be in the upper 60s briefly tomorrow afternoon. We're seeing clear skies tomorrow night too. Sunshine early Wednesday giving way to clouds. Another warm day Wednesday, temperatures in the upper 60s. A slow-moving cold front is here Thursday, and that looks to be bringing us widespread, potentially locally heavy rain. Some frost tonight down to 35. Beautiful day tomorrow. Enjoy it. Lots of sunshine. The nicest day of the week. High of 67. Wednesday doesn't look too bad either. Temperatures in the upper 60s. More clouds later in the day. Rain on Thursday, 63. Cooler weather for Friday and Saturday, but looking dry, and then more rain chances late Sunday as well as Monday. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. It's the best of the best local sports, but by with, well, freeze warning, frost warning, right?
Yeah, we're tracking frost tonight. Temperatures are expected to bottom out in the low to mid 30s. And this looks to be the coldest night so far this season, which means the frost is going to be more widespread than the last few times that this has happened. So the Mohawk Valley may see a little bit of light frost here tonight as well. And we are getting to that point where the growing season is coming to an end across the area. So you notice that not the entire map is shaded in blue here. The Adirondacks are considered past the growing season, so the Weather Service doesn't issue frost advisories for those areas. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking drier. Current temperature is down to 39, so we're going to get in the 30s this evening with clear skies. Will continue to drop. The leaves have been amazing. This picture from Isaac in Old Forge. We'll take a look at the latest fall color and where we see peak color at the moment across our area, and also some interesting insight as to why this leaf season is a little bit different. Some frost is expected tonight, though. We're down to 35. Got conditions at the bus stop as the kids head off to school. That's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Now to New York City's escalating migrant crisis. The city's controversial tents that will be sheltered. Hundreds of people seeking asylum are expected to open on Randall's Island this week. Construction, though, still underway. Right now, some migrant families are being taken to hotels on Staten Island. Adam Harding has more.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We're taking a live look outside. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is a dry night, a clear night across central New York, and eventually a frosty night. We're looking at overnight lows across the area in the low to mid 30s, so frost is likely, even in some of the areas that haven't gotten a frost yet. That will be a possibility tonight. No frost in the forecast beyond tonight, at least for the next couple of days. Looking ahead, our next chance of frost, a lower chance compared to tonight, will be as we head into the weekend as some cooler weather starts to work in. The fall colors have not disappointed. This picture from Peggy in looking along Hunts Pond in New Berlin. Some great color there. This picture from Matthew Sterling along Little Woodhull Creek in Forestport. Peak color has emerged in most areas, or near peak color, especially in the lower. We're starting to see a lot more color in the lower elevations. The hilltops are seeing peak color. Now is the time to enjoy it, because with some wind in the forecast and some rain, I think those leaves will be taken down where we are seeing peak color presently. And again, it looks like we're going to have a lot of leaf fall on Thursday across the area. As we look at our temperatures, again, tonight we're expecting overnight lows to drop down into the 30s. We did see a weak disturbance move through the region earlier today. That is now pushed to the east. We have high pressure building in from the west, and that system is going to stay in place and give us a beautiful day tomorrow. So it's cold tonight. We're down into the 30s with clear skies, and there will be some frost tomorrow morning across a good portion of the area. Sunshine throughout the day tomorrow, and we warm up really fast. I'm expecting temperatures to be near 60 by lunchtime and then into the upper 60s in the afternoon. Clear skies tomorrow night. Some high clouds will start to build in for Wednesday, and we're looking at warm conditions Wednesday afternoon. The weather maker this week arrives Thursday. That is a cold front, and that's going to bring widespread and locally heavy rain to the area. For us tonight, we're down to 35. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, a beautiful afternoon, and it does warm up. Temperatures will be in the upper 60s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Another warm day Wednesday, more clouds compared to sunshine, 68 for the high. Thursday, widespread rain. Temperatures will be in the low 60s. It's cooler heading into the weekend. We're in the upper 50s Friday and Saturday. Our next chance of rain late Sunday and especially Monday. We'll be right back.
Forecast tonight, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
We are tracking a chilly night in central New York. We have a frost advisory in effect for the region. We're expecting overnight lows to drop into the mid 30s, and it's going to be the coldest night so far this season. So for places that have been able to avoid a frost, for the most part, you may see one tomorrow morning as well. Notice the Adirondacks not under that frost advisory. That's because the Weather Service has determined that the growing season is over in the Adirondacks, and then they won't continue frost advisories. And we're about another week away before they'll be dropping that for our area as well as we move along into that season. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is looking clear. We're down into the 30s, 37 degrees. That's our current temperature at Griffiths and Rome with clear skies and light winds. Beautiful fall color. This picture from Isaac Noma in Old Forge. spectacular colors. A couple more photos to show you here, along with conditions across the area and where we stand in terms of peak color. Frost tonight down to 35 degrees. We've got a look at conditions as the kids head off to school as well. Look at that bus stop forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Now to New York City.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A cold night unfolding here in Central New York. Many places already down into the 30s. We're expecting widespread frost as we head into tomorrow morning. This is live look at our CAVV tower cam. We're looking at the city of Utica. We're looking at dry conditions on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, frost is likely tonight. We'll stay away from frost over the next several nights. Frost is in the forecast again, or at least the possibility of it, heading into the weekend. As we continue into October, the growing season will eventually come to an end as frosts become more and more likely. Beautiful fall color. Let's enjoy it while it's still around. This picture from Peggy Hunt's Pond in New Berlin. Some beautiful colors here. And check this one out. Matthew Sterling, Little Woodhall Creek in Forestport. Seeing some gorgeous color as well. And one last photo. This is from Woodgate, Tanya Irway. Again, stunning fall pictures. There are plenty of them. We do appreciate you sending them in. You can find a variety. Just search for our Facebook page, WKTV Weather, or myself, Bill Curtis. Looking at peak color across the area this week, we are slightly past peak in the Adirondacks. And with the wind kicking up over the next couple of days, as well as rain, we're going to see a lot of leaf fall in areas that saw peak color over the weekend. So more bare spots will be developing here as we look ahead. So we look at the radar and satellite image. High pressure building in from the west will bring clear skies to the region and warm temperatures over the next couple of days. Again, widespread frost tomorrow morning, starting out in the 30s. It's going to be a beautiful day. We're expecting plenty of sunshine. We warm up really fast. We'll be in the upper 60s in the afternoon, so a nice warm day after a chilly start. Clear skies tomorrow night. Wednesday, the weather looks nice and warm as well. We'll drop down into the 40s. We'll climb into the upper 60s in the afternoon. Frost tonight down to 35 degrees. A beautiful day tomorrow. 67 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We're tracking a cold front Thursday. This brings widespread soaking rainfall. Temperatures will be in the low 60s. We're dry over the weekend. More rain chances Sunday and Monday. Jason.
Well, thank you. Coming up next.